Welcome to Ghouls Night Out with your hostesses, Brandee and Jodi. Hello, beautiful ghouls. Welcome. This is Brandee. I'm here with my sister, Jodi.
Hello.
So we're trying something new. This is a new format that we're going to do. And what it basically is we're going to pick a show or a movie or documentary or whatever, and we're going to watch it. We're going to take notes. We're going to discuss whatever we watched and make fun of it.
Well, I think on some of them we will definitely make fun of them.
Yeah.
But I think we might do some like documentaries or something that are like really scary.
Right. So we're just gonna choose a show or whatever, watch it, and then discuss it, whether we think it's real, whether we think it's fake. We're just going to talk about it.
Yes.
So, this episode, we chose Mountain Monsters. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
It's on the Travel Channel. We chose season 2. I didn't write down the episode.
I didn't either. Does it say it on the TV?
I wonder if I can press info. Oh, yeah. Okay. So season 2, episode 13. It's called Bloodless Howler of Harrison County, and the show is Mountain Monsters. So we just finished watching it.
Yes.
And we took notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch it in the background. You won't be able to hear it, but we're going to kind of turn it back on and discuss. So we start off, and I've never seen any of these before. You watched one episode?
I watched one, and I had to turn it off because
it was something else, let me tell you.
So it's stupid, but it's like beyond. Yeah, ridiculous is a good word.
It's ridiculous. So the first thing I wrote was very dramatic.
Yes.
It is beyond.
Okay, so they're starting. It's in Harrison County, West Virginia, is where they're at.
Okay,
or where they say they're at.
Right. I wrote that I kind of wrote down each of the guys on it, so I kind of wanted to go through them. We've got Trapper, which is the leader guy.
Yes.
That's what I got from him. He is, all of these guys are, like, Hillbilly is nice.
Yes.
So
they got the long, gray, scraggly beards.
Right.
They're like, most of them are older. Mm-hmm. There's one young guy who's really big.
Yeah, he's huge.
And I don't know how he's supposed to be a rookie hunter.
Yeah. His name was Buck. And he was the kind of the jokester, the goofball. He's the youngest guy. Then we got Huckleberry. This dude's name is actually Huckleberry. He's the muscle. That's what I got from him. Okay. He's the muscle of the group.
Security.
Yeah. Then we got Jeff, which
by the way, he doesn't look very... I would not want him being my security.
Old and fat, and he's got the biggest bags under his eyes I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah, he's probably real tired. So, yeah, security is not a good fit for him, I'm going to say. No. Then we got Jeff, who is the quote-unquote researcher, which he's got one of those little notebooks that he's just writing stuff down in, and God knows what's in that.
So I guess I didn't see that part. I didn't realize they had a researcher.
Well, in the beginning, when they show everybody, that's like their name. Like
I know, but did he research anything?
No,
for this?
No. There was no research whatsoever. Like I said,
research vibe from this at all.
See, it says researcher.
Yeah.
His research is writing probably little scribbles in his tiny little notebook he carries around. That's his research. And then we got Willie.
Oh my God.
And Wild Bill. Okay. I got that they were brothers.
Oh,
and if that's the case, they're
idea.
Both named fucking William. It's Willie and Bill. And I believe they're brothers.
Hate Wild Bill. I hate him.
Yeah, he is. Oh my God.
They had to do the closed caption when he was talking because you could not.
You can't understand him.
A freaking word he says.
You can tell he thinks he's funny when he does stupid shit, and it's not funny.
He does a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah. So the brothers are kind of on a team of their own, and they make traps. I got.
Yes.
Well, one of them makes traps.
Yeah.
The other one is a moron.
Yes.
And he doesn't do anything
except stupid stunts.
And that's that Wild Bill.
That is supposed to be funny.
Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not.
They showed him, they were building their trap, and they showed him trying to nail a nail in.
One nail.
And he was so dramatic.
It was ridiculous.
And it was...
He even got cut on his face because he was just being a moron.
Yes.
It makes me sick, and I kind of want to barf. So these are the guys that are going, and they are hunting this bloodless howler, which is a body of a dog and the head of a lion, which their drawing or whatever looks insane. I mean, it looks like a Tim Burton character that's like supposed to be in an insane. It's like it's like an animation.
Yeah.
And it looks insane.
And it's all white.
All white.
And it's supposed to be bulletproof.
Well, yes, they got their first eyewitness, which his name was fucking Cornbread.
Cornbread. I wrote that down too.
Cornbread.
Because he always eats cornbread and beans.
Is that...
Did you miss that part?
They said, where'd you get the name Cornbread? And he said... I live in West Virginia or whatever they're at.
He said he lives in like some cornbread. Is
that his actual like given name?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a nickname because he lives in some town that starts with corn.
Yeah.
And he said because he always eats cornbread and beans.
Oh my God.
So that's why his nickname is Cornbread.
Okay. So, I mean, I really legitimately thought that was his, like, given name.
No.
Okay, thank God.
No.
Okay, so he saw this creature. He said it was, like, 3 days ago. It's, like, totally boring conversation that they're having. He's telling them what he saw, and, I mean, it's just kind of boring. So he says he saw this thing. It's half coyote and half mountain lion, which that kind of goes along with.
And it has red eyes.
Red eyes.
And someone, and I don't remember who it was, says they don't know if it's a phantom.
Well, he said, okay, what he said was he came up on this thing that was supposed to be huge, and he started running from it.
Yes.
He said he could hear it running from, like, behind him. And then he tripped, and he's still alive to tell this, by the way. He tripped, and he looked back, and this thing's just standing there staring at him, which, I don't think so. And then he shot at it 4 times, and the bullets just went through it, which is amazing. I don't know. He said he went back, and there was no blood at all, and this thing was shot 4 times. So I think that he thinks it is a ghost.
Yeah.
I mean,
so okay, this is like on a totally separate thing. But I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about like Bigfoot, like mythical creatures or whatever, and whoever did the podcast, their theory on creatures like this is that they're tulpas.
What's that?
That is they're thought forms.
Oh,
so
weird.
Basically where you think about something hard enough, it manifests.
That's crazy.
And that's why, because they say the same thing about Bigfoots, where people have shot at Bigfoots and it's like it went right through them.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's
very
what it
interesting.
reminded me of. But
you know, the mind is a powerful thing.
I know, but to actually think something and it manifest.
But does it physically manifest, or is it in your head? Because
I don't know. Well, no,
okay,
their thought is that it's actually there because
shit.
other people are seeing it too.
That's crazy.
But it's not necessarily real. It's just it's there. It's a thought form. It's
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And if that's a thing, oh my gosh,
that's scary.
Yeah, that is very scary. So yeah, just don't think, guys.
Well, don't think too hard.
Okay, so night one, they are trekking out into the middle of the woods in the dark. They each have a gun. And
I'm sorry, but if you sit there and you look at all of them, they're all bigger. Most of them are old.
Yeah, all of them are old.
There's one that's young, but he's the biggest one of all. And they're these like hunters that are going after these,
Oh my God! And then he's lifting his leg like he's
okay. So yeah, they had this major conversation about a piss post.
Yes, they stop by this small tree and they all gather around.
And they're acting like they're pissing on it
just to see where it would land.
It starts so they can tell how high the piss goes so they know how big the creature is.
But then they're
all lifting their leg like they're pissing on it. It's, oh my God.
And then he starts like squatting like he's gonna poop on it too. And they're all acting like this is normal.
I know.
All of them.
And then they hear and this is in quotes, a howl. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but every single howl that they heard sounded exactly the same.
Yes, so that was not real.
No.
And anytime they hear like a tiny little creak or like a stick breaking, they all just start screaming.
I wrote that down, but I wrote it down later when they were really screaming.
The final night?
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote it down again.
Like, how are you a hunter and you're screaming in the middle of the woods?
I know. And it is just like, it's not even words. It's like,
we're pointing their guns everywhere. One of them's going to blow another one's head off at some point.
It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. So they hear this sound. They're all fucking old and fat, and they're in the middle of the woods pointing their guns at literally nothing. And they're trying to catch a ghost lion. Okay, so I have trying to take a shit like the thing. I got so loud screaming, blood howler, random screaming. Okay, the howling. Well, it sounded a little creepy, but again,
it did sound creepy. But so they played it like on this part. They played it 3 times?
Yeah, it was like they heard it out in the distance, yes. And they said it was about 1.5 miles away.
Yeah, it sounded exactly. Each one sounded exactly the same.
Right, and as soon as they hear it, they decide how far away it is, and it's about, they said 1.5 miles, and then they decide to leave.
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
So they go out to find it, they find it, and they leave. I don't understand that. But then, so they get in their truck, and again, just very loud, and they start to leave, and this guy, the rookie guy, Buck, supposedly sees this thing. Who knows? It looks like the middle of the night, and there's no light anywhere, but he sees this deer. So they get out and they all surround the dead deer. And did it look fake to you? Because it kind of looked a little fake to me.
Yeah, and they've got, I guess it's like night vision. So everything looks black and white.
Oh, maybe that is what it is.
So you can cover up a lot of things with that kind of light.
You're right. Yeah.
So,
and
it does look fake.
Yeah, it looks fake. It's in black and white. And the way that the camera moves, it's so erratic and just constant movement.
Yeah, it's like you can't get a fix on anything.
Exactly. They don't show anything.
Yeah, it's like they zoom in on one part and they immediately move. Exactly.
So, I mean, that's very, I guess, smart if you're going to fake a TV show.
Yeah.
So next thing I say, they're very defensive of this deer, and they're treating it like it's family a little bit. They called the blood howler one badass son of a bitch, and they were gonna get it because of the tiny deer. And I mean, that's just natural, if you ask me. Things like that eat deer. So I don't know why they got so upset over. I put acting like the deer is fam. Hillbilly is too nice.
I think they were so defensive because they're hunters, right? So a hunter's code of honor or whatever is that you eat every part of what you kill.
Oh, please.
And since this thing only bit out its neck and drank its blood, then that's what they take offense to, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's stupid. Okay, so then it goes back to Willie and Bill, which again, I think they're brothers. I think they're brothers, and they're both named William, which I can't.
He seriously makes me ill watching him.
Well, it's he makes me want to puke. He's always moving. You can't understand a word he's saying. He's always being stupid, and
he thinks he's funny, I think.
Exactly.
And he kept calling himself a Marine.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Because he could slide down a hill on a piece of wood.
Oh my God.
So he's a Marine now.
He looks and acts exactly like the guy from Men in Black who's wearing the Edgar suit.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember Men in Black? Come on. It's the guy that crashes in.
Okay.
And he puts on the Edgar suit.
Yes.
And he's super fucking weird.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That's exactly how that Wild Bill acts.
He even has that weird facial expression.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of him. So he might be an alien. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so they're building this trap. And, I mean, this thing is gigantic, and they're putting a lot of work into it, and it doesn't even seem like it would work very well.
No.
And it just looks like they're just stacking pieces of wood on top of each other and trying to make a trap to where when this creature walks across this one part of this river.
It looks like a bridge.
Yeah.
But underneath the part where like the water would flow or whatever, there's like a box.
Yeah, it's enclosed.
Yeah.
And then they're going to put bait in it, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, it doesn't look like it would work. This thing is supposed to be like supernatural and a ghost. So I don't understand how they think they're going to catch it in the first place. It's just really stupid. But they're really, really committed.
Yes, they are.
And they're very serious about building the trap. And then I wrote, you can't understand these people. So we're moving on to Charlie, which is our next eyewitness. Mm-hmm. He saw this thing a couple of weeks ago. Or no, this is Tom. Sorry, Tom, not Charlie yet. Tom is the other eyewitness. I put another hillbilly. This is the guy with the video. Mm-hmm. So when they go to, because he takes them to the area where he saw this blood howler. He like mumbles under his breath, and it's really funny. So he's like, "I don't know where you think it's gonna be," or I don't even know what he said, but it was kind of funny.
No, he's like, "I don't know what we're gonna find."
Yeah, that's right. So he takes them to the area, which is like a junkyard, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
And he has a video that he shows them. And what did you, because it shows the video. You can't see anything.
Okay, first of all, we had to rewind it because I was looking in the totally wrong area. And I'm like, what are they looking at?
Yeah.
That's where I was looking.
Yeah, that's where I was looking too.
And it turned out that it was way closer and behind a truck.
Right. And it runs out. So you see it for like a split second.
And it reminded me of a deer.
Okay. It looked to me like a big dog.
Yeah.
But that was it. I mean, it looked like a big...
I couldn't see... It's like you could see like the side of it.
Well, and that's another thing too. Going back... Sorry. Going back to their erratic camera movements or whatever, they zoom in on this guy's phone and then they show it for like 2 seconds, and then I don't know if it's the video itself, but it's moving constantly. Like you can't focus on anything.
I think that was supposed to be that man shooting the video, but he was scared.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, if I see something like that, I am not stopping to take any video.
Well, no, but
my ass is out of there.
I mean, these guys aren't the brightest people in the entire world. So, and people film a lot of stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, they put special effects over it, so you can't see it. You see it for like a split. It looks like a dog. It looks like a big dog.
Yeah, it does now that I see it again.
So, I mean, but of course they're making a giant deal of it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, and the video's so good, blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, that's pretty much it with this eyewitness, Tom. Then they have another eyewitness this is Charlie. Charlie saw this thing a couple of weeks ago, and they start talking about blood pudding. Like they save pig blood in like a bucket.
Yeah. I've heard of blood pudding before.
I have too. And I mean, whatever. I've never tried it. I will never try it ever.
He said it's like candy on Christmas morning.
Yeah. He said it's a Christmas treat.
Ew.
No. Oh, no. But
I am, no.
No. But, so, they're saving this blood for blood pudding. And so they're keeping this blood somewhere. Well, they also have pig meat right in the vicinity of where they're keeping this blood. The pig meat is not touched, but the whatever takes the bucket of blood. And that's why they think it is this blood howler. Because it goes out after specifically the blood.
Yeah, not the meat.
Right, which I mean that is odd. Yeah. And he takes the bucket out and he shows them this gigantic bite mark in it. Which, did the thing have a lid? Because if the thing didn't have a lid, that doesn't make any sense.
No, he said they have a lid on it and they lock it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the thing bit through the side of this 5-gallon bucket
to get to this blood.
Yeah.
That, well, I guess if it's an animal, it probably could smell it inside plastic.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, he shows them this bucket, and it's torn. It looks like it's supposed to be a big bite mark.
Yeah.
But, again, totally fakeable.
Like a huge bite mark.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And then... So now we're going back to they're building the trap. They show footage of the building the trap, these two brothers. Then they start talking about how they are going to get bait blood so they could put it in this trap. And going back to how I don't think this trap would work, when they test it out, it's so slow. Like, because it's supposed to, when the creature steps on it, it's supposed to be like a revolving trap door to where this thing will end up in this box underneath.
Yeah, and then the top flips over and it locks.
Yeah, but when it flipped over,
it was so slow.
This thing, if it's smart, it would just jump out when it had the chance, which would be no problem. And again, we'll go back to that trap later. Okay, so they go get this bait blood, okay? And the ninja's back. He thinks he's going to fight.
I might be getting things confused on the timeline here, but is this where they try the blood?
Yes.
Because that's disgusting.
So they get this blood, and they say they get hog blood and deer blood.
Yeah.
Because they found the dead deer, and it attacked the pig blood. So they're like, okay, we know that these things like deer blood and pig blood. So they go and get this bait blood. And one, it totally looks fake.
Yep.
It looks like it's bright red. It looks like movie blood.
Yes.
So they did a good job on it, but it totally looks fake.
I'm pretty sure, now I'm not a hunter or anything, but I'm pretty sure blood that has been out of a body for a while, doesn't it turn like a brownish
Yes,
color?
It does. It's not red.
Okay.
And this was like it had just been put into whatever container it was in.
Yeah.
Fresh, from whatever. So, it was totally fake. But then they decide they want to try it. And so the trapper guy takes a little bit and he licks his finger and he's like, yep, that's hog blood. Like, one,
how can you tell the fucking difference?
One, how can you tell the difference? Two, what difference does it make? Three, like, shut the fuck up. And
then what was it? Wild Bill decided to stick his.
He not only did he stick his finger and he like made the scoop.
Yes.
Got a gigantic thing and just licked it and was like, yeah.
It was totally like whatever syrup they use in movies.
Yes.
Isn't it like Caro syrup or
I think so,
something like that. So it's really sweet. It probably did taste good.
Probably. That's why he's like, yeah, give me a taste. And just the way that this moron acts, it's just so dumb. And oh my God, I just can't. They make this huge deal out of this blood. They put it all over this straw and they make a hole and put the blood bait in there. And they go crazy with this blood.
Yeah, it looks like a horror show, like a horror movie.
It does, yeah. There's just like blood everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's fake, so it's fine. But okay, so then we go to the final night where they are actually going out. Like this is the finale of the show.
Well, you didn't tell him about Wild Bill's poker stick.
Well, I'm getting ready to because he shows up and he thinks he's a ninja, I think. With a homemade stick. That's the best thing I can put. It's literally a stick where he has tied deer antlers. Is that what it is?
That's on one end. Another end is just
sticks.
It's
just sharp sticks.
Yeah. And this thing looks so flimsy.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do anything.
Not to mention they show him making it, and it's like he literally ties.
It's like twine. He ties twine on it.
Oh my God.
And
it's so stupid. Okay. So he brings this stick thing to their final night, to where they are going to hunt this bloodless
and he
howler.
makes the stick because people say that bullets go right through this
Oh,
thing.
okay,
So
that's right.
I guess he plans on getting really, really
Absolutely,
close to it because it's only like maybe a 4 or 5 foot stick.
He's got to get real close.
Real close. It's extremely thin, flimsy looking.
Well, all the guys start making fun of it, which is kind of funny because he was like, "Oh, let me see that," and then he scratches his back with it. He's like, "Oh, that feels nice." I mean, that was kind of funny. I did laugh at that. Okay, so my second, okay, so
Oh, there he goes. He's tasting it.
yeah. God, it's so stupid. That is bad. That is not real.
No, look at it.
Yeah, it's
in like a
red.
pitcher, like a juice pitcher, and it's like red as red can be.
I mean, it looks fake. Why wouldn't they try a little harder? So yeah, they're right now, because we're kind of watching it. So they're putting this trap thing together and getting ready for their final night. I'm sprinkling the blood absolutely everywhere, and it's ridiculous.
Look how
And they make like a trail, and it's so dumb. But of course, they're standing around saying how good it looks and how well it's going to happen, or how well they're going to trap this thing.
they're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
And they are so confident in themselves that, I mean, oh my God.
They're out in the woods. They've got their little helmet lights on.
And that's it. They got guns, and they got tiny little flashlights on their head. And they're trekking out into the woods to find the supernatural creature. And then one dude has a stick. Literally a stick. Oh
Look
my
at
God.
it. It's like so flimsy. Like I could break it over my knee.
I know. Oh my God. And he's so fucking proud of it. Yeah, there he goes.
There he goes. He's
like,
scratching
"That
his
works
back.
pretty good." That's funny. Okay. So we get to the final night, and okay, they, like I said, every time they hear anything, they just start screaming
And yelling and running.
so
and
loud, and the camera just goes everywhere and just shaking. And
I'm, like I said before, I'm not a hunter.
right.
But I always thought that when you go hunting, you're silent.
Absolutely, 100% silent. You wear things that make you blend in with the natural, woods or wherever you are, and you want the creature or whatever it is to come to you.
Yes.
That's the point. And whenever they hear anything, anything in that
Full
woods,
out yelling, screaming.
yeah.
Stomping.
It's full on chaos. It's just insane. So whatever is around them would immediately run away. So it's just crazy. It's ridiculous.
Oh, they found another piss tree.
Oh yeah, they make a big deal out of the piss trees and the, what do they call it, the sniffing post or something. Yeah, and this guy really thinks he's a hunter. Like he thinks that he's going to catch something. Oh God. Then they zoom in on the stick. It's so ridiculous.
So, and the one with the stick, he's like the leader, and
my God.
they split off into two groups so they can like surround it.
Yeah.
And he's like stalking through the woods, holding his little stick out in front of him. Oh, and then they find this, it looks like a lair where this thing
Right.
might live. And so they go like right into it.
Well, did you notice that you could see the guy through it? So it just looked like
Yeah.
a pile of dead grass.
Yeah.
He's crawling in it. It's so stupid.
And then, of course, when he gets in there, they hear something outside.
Yeah. And they start screaming. Pointing their guns at nothing. And, oh, my God, it's chaos. It's just so dumb.
And they're all like, even when they're talking really loud.
Yeah, they're just yelling, and it's so dumb. And then, okay, so this whole thing culminates into this thing. They can hear it. They see it running towards their trap. Mm-hmm. They are going to catch it. They are so confident that their trap is going to work. They see it running towards it. They hear it running towards the trap. And they're walkie-talkieing the other group, and all of a sudden they lose contact. Very dramatic. So all the other group gets in their little go-kart and starts going towards them. So they, go back to these guys running around and screaming and yelling, running through the fucking woods.
Hills
and they're running towards this trap that they built because they see the bloodless howler running towards this trap, and they're going to catch it. So they get to the trap and they examine everything. Okay? Now, they say that the thing ran towards it, ran in it, went into the box thing underneath. They caught it, and they just now got to it, right? Mm-hmm. But in some weird universe or some way, shape, or form, this creature has time to find the softest spot in the box and dig its way out.
Yes, it does.
So they don't catch it, and it's the weather's fault, they said. Mm-hmm. They said it was the weather's fault.
Because when they first started, the ground was frozen solid.
Yeah.
And then it got up to 50 degrees that day.
Right.
So it thawed out.
The creature found in like 5 seconds.
Yes.
The creature found the softest spot
and dug a hole
and
escaped.
And got away.
In 5 seconds.
And got away. They didn't catch.
I'm so shocked.
The bloodless
that they
howler.
Didn't catch it. And then that was it.
And they just give up. They're like, okay, all
right, it's time to go.
It got away. Okay, bye. I mean, it was just over.
Yeah, it was just like, that was it. Okay.
I mean, I have no words to describe how dumb this show is. If you enjoy mountain monsters, don't listen to this. I should have said that at the beginning. Because this is dumb shit. And I mean, there are like no words. I mean, if someone actually enjoys watching this, dude, there's so much better stuff out there.
If anyone enjoys watching it, it's for how dumb it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason anyone would actually watch this.
I don't know, Jodi. I don't know.
Oh, I don't. Because I watched one other one, and it was about a cave dweller.
Okay.
And of course, they got it on video when they were in this cave, and it reminded me. Do you remember Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
It reminded me of the vampire on Salem's Lot. And all it was like, it was above them in one of the like crevices or whatever, and it shows it popping up and then going back real quick.
And that was it, right?
That was it.
Oh my God. That's so amazing that they catch things every time, or they have
every single
that
time
they got it.
Yes.
I mean,
well, I've only watched 2, so.
But that's exactly how every episode is.
Every single one of them, yep.
And there are 6 seasons.
I know
of this show.
Who is watching this?
I mean, it just has to be to make fun of them, or if people actually believe that they are like legitimate, that you've got issues and
major Major issues.
I mean, and just the simple fact that they caught the thing and it got away, and they're like, okay, I guess that's it. I mean, I just don't.
It's not going to come around here anymore. We scared it enough. It's going to head up them hills and not come down.
With my stick, I'm scared it off. Oh my God. But okay, so yeah, I mean that was pretty much it. That was all it was.
The end of it. I think they made fun of that Wild Bill for his stick again,
and they stand around the trap saying it was the weather's fault, and they made it perfect, and they did nothing wrong, but it somehow got out because of the weather.
It was all the weather's fault,
not theirs.
It's not their yelling,
no,
or they're running. They did everything perfect. Or their stupid trap.
Even when they were running towards that, I mean, they were literally like rolling on the ground.
I know. They were going down a hill, and like one guy tripped and started rolling down the hill.
And his legs went up in the air. I mean, it was so beyond
dramatic. So dramatic.
It's insane.
I can't believe people watch.
I really, really got a good laugh out of it, though.
Yeah,
I really did. I was cracking up at a few points. I mean, so I mean, if you need a good laugh, and
definitely good for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was great for a laugh. But I mean, if you actually legitimately want like a supernatural creature show, no. If you want something fake, that's if that's you go for it. This is obviously fake. But
I was watching, or I was going through Facebook, and there was some post about TV shows that were totally fake.
Oh yeah,
and it had a list of all the ones. Yeah, and it's like, well, duh.
Yeah.
Everything on TV is
everything,
fake.
Even the news that's supposed to be real, it's fake.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stories or whatever are real.
Well, they pick and choose what they.
Yeah, it's not. It's not actual. News.
Exactly.
It's what they're allowed.
Yeah.
To put on there.
Exactly.
But yeah, this show is just. I don't.
It's ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous.
I mean, again, if you want to watch it, make fun of it, it's perfect for that. You know, if you're drinking or something with your friends, put it on. It's funny. It really is funny.
Probably come up with a good drinking game for it.
Oh, yeah. For that particular show, for sure. Mm-hmm. You could come up with so many things for that one.
Yep.
Because like I said, every episode's the same. They always do the same shit. Every time you see something fake, drink, anything like that. Anytime you can't understand what they're saying, take a drink.
Oh, I was also going to say too, in their last finale chase, they heard it howl again.
Oh yeah,
and it was the exact same howl as the first three,
but it was a lot closer, so they just turned up the volume a little.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It
literally sounded like a Halloween.
It did.
One of those scary noise.
It did.
Things.
Oh my god! It did. So bad. So bad, but it was funny. So I'm going to put this in the category of really stupid.
Yes.
And like I said, hopefully we can go from really stupid to like actually scary shit that we can discuss. Are you good? We're at 45 minutes. So.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I got to edit too, but so if you guys liked us doing this, let us know. This is something that we were going to try to, test out. And
it might take a few to get into a rhythm. And
sure. And I mean, yeah, because this is our first one that we've ever done. We just thought that we would try it out. And, you guys can let us know. Email us, GhoulsNightOutPodcast@gmail.com. You can also visit our Facebook page and leave us a message. And we just want to know what you think. So... and like I said, we're gonna try and possibly do these maybe once a month or so. and we will be announcing what we're going to watch. So you can, in the future, you can watch it beforehand, or you can watch it with us. And we're going to make a decision. If you guys like it, we're going to make a decision on what we're going to watch for, the upcoming month, or whatever we decide to do. So again, we're just testing this out. Let us know if you like it. You like it. If you don't, either way, let us know. We can take some criticism.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for listening.
You can even suggest something that you want us to watch.
If you want us to watch something and just to see what we think about it, or any suggestions, we are always looking for creepy stuff that'll creep us out. Paranormal Caught on Camera is a really great one that we might
When is
visit.
the new season going to start?
I don't know. We need to find out. But
I know.
Yeah, that's a great one. We might do one of those.
Yeah, that would be a good one to do, because those freak me out.
They are scary.
Yes.
So any suggestions? If you guys have seen a really scary documentary, let us know. Or something that's so stupid that you want us to make fun of, let us know. We will totally keep an open mind about it. And we could go any direction that we want with this.
Yeah.
If
it doesn't even have to be like paranormal.
No. We can watch a scary movie. We can watch a comedy. We're down. Obviously, the longer it is, the longer our episodes are going to be. So you might want to think about that. That's why we kind of started with a 40-minute TV show at the beginning. And this is pretty much how long we would normally record.
Yeah.
So that we just kind of keep it within that time frame. But yeah. Let us know. We'll take some suggestions and all that good stuff. So, but thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you next week.
Later.
Bye.